name is Victor.
Hi, my name is Paola.
My name is Juan Pablo. My name is Sebastian.
Hi, my name is Oscar.
And welcome to Valladolid. The first place we visit is a place outside of Valladolid.
After they explain us the tequila progress, we go to the back part. We were found an exhibition of all kind of cactus. We were observing around 15 types of cactus.
There is a big variety of cactus of a different types and at different regions. Not all of the cactus are from Mexico, like some would think.
After finishing the tour in Mayapan, we visit the center of Valladolid.
In that place there was a gigantic square.
On each side you saw different things apart from very beautiful.
Where it was? Also a beautiful place with beautiful view.
It has an old colonial style of building which looks beautiful.
However, one of the highlights was cathedral next to the square.
It was a very large cathedral that has remained since 1545.
But because of a conflict it was destroyed in 1703.
A rebuilding in the year of 1705, only 2 years after its destruction. This cathedral has also a lot of symbols to the god. It has a lot of names and it has some things mean the religious syncretisms between the Spanish and the Mayas.
First, they told us about some of the history of Valladolid and some of the successes that were there.
Then we go to the municipal palace of Valladolid, where a lot of faces of other ex-mandataries were. In there it was a chronological timeline of the success around the time in the world.
It has other objects that are important to say, like saying the founder of Valladolid during the New Spain and the other during the Mexican period.
And it has a beautiful view to the center.
After we went to the municipal place, we went to a museum that was just around the corner.
In this museum, what we had was all clothing items characteristic of our country,
where there was an approximate of 28 different garments.
In there were clothes from all the parts to Merida. What was a great distance from one to another, commonly they were from the north or from the Mayans.
After going to the clothing museum, we went to a mound of objects where there was a great variety of articles. Here they told us about the different of objects that they had there.
The majority of that objects were from other parts of Yucatan, just like Chichen Itza and Ekbalam. It contained a lot of old things and some old traits of Yucatan. Some important objects used during the old days and a declaration of independence of Yucatan and the former flag of the Yucatan Republic.
Finally, we went to the cenote, where the water was very cold and it was very large, where 1053 centimeters average, that will be 10 meters.
But the cenote was not the only thing of the Maya state. There was also a buffet and some writings.
First, we go to the agave distillery in Mayapan. In there, we saw a big agave field where the agave plants were. Then, they sent us to the back part where you can see some objects for use during the progress.
They actually have a little shop where you can find some old objects and some of the common things, and obviously some tequila.
Then they explained the process that involves making tequila, as such that will be.
First, the agave is harvested.
The second step was to bake the agave to 150 degrees or more.
The third step will be to grind the agave with some cold water, remix the material and ferment it later.
The fourth and penultimate step will be to ferment the agave, making it very hot and adding more water to it.
And finally, it is distilling the agave during approximately 10 years or more.
In my personal opinion, Valladolid is a very beautiful place, full of a great culture and history to tell. And that with those cute characteristics, we could enjoy the trip.
This trip that was very fun and educational.
I obviously will recommend everyone to do this because learning about history of other places it's very good and I like it so much.